I am here to do another journal share. So, these are my little mini Paris journals. This one isn't so mini, but this one is smaller. I got this tissue paper from Ruth. Thank you, Ruth. And this one is from Seven Gypsies. So, if you guys are wondering how I do these covers, I think I have a video on how I do the covers. But they're really fun. They're really cool. They're easy to do. I think I'll probably have to do a video. I mean, because I can tell you how I do it, but showing you is a lot easier. So I might do a video if you guys want a video. So on this one, I have a bunch of charms on here. A lot of these charms I got from Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. And some of them came off of my jewelry, like this one right here was on a bracelet. And there's some Tim Holtz things and some little bubbles. And a little bit from Butterbee Scraps. Just lots of random beading. So, I really like it. It's just a chunky charm. So I'll go ahead and show you this one first. I like this color too. I hope this picks up the light's picking up the color like I could see it, because it's really pretty. And I think, oh man, I want to say this paper collection is, or this digital kit is Tsunami Rose. I think it is, I'm not sure. And it's really pretty. I really liked it. And on these tags on this journal, I cut them down. Just the string and cut them down a little bit. I like them dangling, but sometimes I thought I tried something a little different. So all coffee dyed. This parchment paper. I have to do this. Okay. Yeah, I think this is Tsunami Rose's paper. She makes really pretty kits. There's one kit I want to get by her. I haven't gotten it yet. It's got a bunch of roses. Index card. And I got my index cards from the dollar store, as well as my little tiny envelopes, or these little envelopes. I really like them because, you know, they're cheap and there's a lot of them. And you can do a lot. I like to coffee dye mine. Some of these papers printed out full size, like this one right here, and the ones that have been cut smaller, printed out full size, so I cut them in half and then folded them in half. That, or I cut them shorter, just not completely in half, that way they would all be different sizes. And I just put them in here for smaller pages. So, I like smaller pages. Unanswered questions. Index card. Like this. See? So pretty. So pretty. Another envelope. Journey. Gotta tell you guys about my vacation. I really need to do a video about it. I think I'll just like upload all the pictures and do a voiceover, so I can explain everything that we did, and then I can explain what happened better. So there's good stuff and bad stuff. Tag. Stuff tucked in there. Oh, you guys. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen these a few times in my journals, but I get this stuff from Tuesday Morning. They have, like, let me show you. Okay, so this whole thing right here, or this giant thing right here. So it comes with, they have different types, of course, there's different styles. And, but there's a whole bunch. Isn't this really cool? And this one had so many papers in it, it was full to the top, and I couldn't close it. And every time I opened it, papers would like fall off to the side. It was really frustrating. So I was like, I'm just gonna have to use these in journals. And I usually use these when I'm like writing down my journal measurements as I'm working, so I can make sure I have everything measured out right. Or I'll use these, but these are awesome. I really like these. But if you guys ever want to just have stuff you can tuck into journals, a good place to look is Tuesday morning. Alright, back on topic. So that is this one. Oh, and on this cover, I used, you really don't need to do this. I noticed this, I haven't had any issues, but, because I've used sealer to get the color to stay on, because I don't want it to, you know, run once you have it on there. It's kind of, I don't know, once you put your distress on the paper, you want it to stay there, you want it to stay that color. This one I did a lighted color. This one is Vintage Photo, compared to the darker ones, which are, you know, ground espresso or walnut ink. But this one I wanted it to be a little bit lighter. So I used Vintage Photo, and then after I did that, I put on some Distress Glaze. And you don't need a lot. I mean, this thing is still full. I got it a little while ago, but, I mean, I used it on this whole journal cover. You just basically, like, get some on your finger and rub it on. And you let it dry. And you want to do it over your Distress ink. Like, say you stamp with using your Distress ink, you would put that on over it. And then once you do that, it doesn't come off. And it no longer reacts to water. So I wanted to try that with this, which it worked. It's just once you do that, it becomes kind of like parchment paper. A lot of stuff doesn't want to stick. So if you're going to glue stuff on, I would do it before you use the Distress Glaze. Unless you have like a super powerful glue or something. But I got Glossy Accents to work. It did end up working, so yeah, I guess it would be like a trial and error thing. I'm not a Distress Glaze pro yet. But the other ones I didn't put Distress Glaze on. So this one has 4 signatures. It's a little mini one. I think it's a 6x4. And there is inside the book plate is, they're little sticky notes that I got from Smashbook. I think it was Smashbook. There was a whole bunch of little tiny sticky notes, and they fit perfect for the book frame. And I really liked them because I was putting them in journals, but they kept falling off. So they're perfect for book frames, and they all have like a little different picture on them. Like this one's a pencil. I thought that was cool. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do the flip through. This one went to New Orleans with me and on my trip, so it got a little bit banged up. Not banged up, but, you know, it went on a journey. It was in my suitcase the whole time. I was going to give it to a friend, but I never made it there, so I couldn't. Well, on the bright side of it going on a journey, the pages lay really flat really well. And that's usually an issue for me. It usually bugs me. But my fiance told me he's going to make me a book press, because I don't know if you guys have seen book presses, but you can literally make your own. And it irritates me sometimes when my paper's too fluffy. I was going to buy a book press, but he said, no, I can just make you one. Awesome. Make me a book press. I want my pages flat. I mean, I don't know if you guys have like written in journals and your pages are fluffing up and you're kind of just like, come on, stay down. I don't like that. Plus it feels like the book fills up a lot faster if you're putting stuff in there. And that is this journal. So, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed the flip through. I am going to be, hopefully, getting some fairy journals done at some point, because I know everybody has been asking for fairy journals. and everybody loves the fairy journals. So I printed out a whole bunch of fairy stuff, and I'm going to make some at some point. Well, it's my next project. I have it all set up. It's ready to go. I just have to do it. So, yeah. Alright. Well, thank you for stopping by my channel, and thank you guys for always leaving comments and letting me know, what you think of the journals. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.